Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm actually doing a little candle review day here on my channel. So I am sharing 3 in-depth candle reviews. The first one already went live a little bit earlier this morning. That was a review of HomeWorx Be Mine. If you are interested in that particular fragrance, I'll go ahead and link the review in the description box right below this video here. Also down there, I will link where you can find the candle that we're discussing in this video, which is obviously HomeWorx Cutie Pie. That is available at the Rakuten & Co website. I am a HomeWorx ambassador, so I do have a discount code with them. I will put the discount code information in the description box. So feel free to pop that in when you're checking out and hopefully save yourself a little bit of money if you're interested in this one. But yeah, you guys, let's discuss a cutie pie. This was sent to me in PR by HomeWorx. I mentioned in my review of Be Mine that I was really actually grateful to receive these 2 candles from HomeWorx because I was interested in both of them. I really like both of the fragrances as well. So if you are at all interested in either of these 2 scents, I think they're both really great fragrances. And the performance, I feel like, has been pretty darn consistent, at least up until the halfway point here. Obviously, I will update you guys if anything changes in the weekly home fragrance roundup. That video goes up every single Saturday, so it just gives me an opportunity to kind of update after I share an in-depth review if, you know, something goes haywire after that review goes live. So anyway, let's go ahead and dig into the usual review style here. So if you're new, I like to read through the fragrance story, the fragrance notes. I then tell you what I smell according to my nose. Of course, keep in mind, everybody's nose is a little bit different. I like to discuss the strength and the throw, and then address any burn issues if there were any. So, all right, let's dig in. A delicious sweetheart treat of sugar cookies baked with fresh rose petals and citrus zest with added vanilla bean, creating a Cupid-like aroma that will surely attract any cutie pie. All right, so we have our top, middle, and base notes. The top is bergamot, citrus zest, and sugar cookie. The middle notes are rose petal, jasmine, and muguet, or muguet. The bottom is vanilla bean, amber, and musk. So the reason that I got kind of excited about this particular fragrance is it kind of brought me back to the days of pink petal tea cake. I think we all remember when Bath & Body Works put out that particular fragrance. That mix of a floral and a sweet gourmand just really spoke to me. I loved pink petal tea cake. That was such a great fragrance. And this is definitely kind of in the same vein, where we have a really delicious gourmand mixed with, again, a beautiful floral. I have to say the floral that is most prominent in this particular fragrance is that rose petal note. It kind of comes across as a mix of a modern rose and maybe also a little bit more of like a traditional rose, or maybe even like a rose water type scent. And it's done really, really well. Rose, I think, can smell a little bit boring sometimes, but this particular rose I think is really nice. I would actually venture to say that the rose maybe could even be perceived as like a peony note even. Maybe a mix of like a peony and a rose. It's very pretty. The reason that peony pops into my mind is that it's a little reminiscent of the Enchanted Peony from HomeWorx, but maybe mixed with, like I said, that rose water, or, you know, traditional and mixed with modern type of rose. Now, what's interesting is that I don't really smell the jasmine or the muguet in here at all. It really, my nose just really hones in on the rose notes. Not so much the jasmine or the muguet. I really like jasmine personally, but I don't pick that up in here. I very much smell a sweet gourmand. Definitely could be sugar cookie, could be shortbread. It's really yummy and it pairs well with the floral notes for sure. There is just a slight hint of like a citrus in here. I would say it's kind of like a little tiny touch of a lemon zest, not super aggressive, because I feel like sometimes lemon zest can be a little bit aggressive. This is not, it's just the slightest hint. Don't really get much in the way of bergamot. I do get a creamy vanilla bean. I do smell a little bit of a slight musk in here, but I don't really get much amber. Honestly, this just smells like a gourmand with the addition of some really beautiful rose / peony type notes. I like this one, but I, again, also really liked Pink Petal Tea Cake, which is kind of the same idea. So if the idea of mixing a floral and a gourmand sounds disgusting to you, or it just doesn't appeal to you in any kind of way, I would say definitely skip this one because I think you'll be disappointed. If you're just looking for a straight floral, that is not what this is. If you're just looking for a straight gourmand, that is not what this is. It is a combination of the two. I would say it's probably just about 50-50. So it's kind of a perfect amount of both of those main aspects. And it's really enjoyable. This is a lovely scent. I think it's a great fragrance for Valentine's Day. It's nice. It's pretty and delicious at the same time. So if you're interested in the fragrance at all, if those notes appeal to you, I would say go for it. It's nice. Strength and Throw. This one is definitely, it's been consistent, I will say that, but the strength has only been about a 6, which is kind of interesting because I feel like usually rose fragrances are a little bit more potent, but I think the addition of maybe the gourmand and that vanilla, it just kind of tones that rose down a little bit. So a solid 6, so a nice medium throw, but nothing that is house filling for me. The throw I would put at a solid 6 as well. All of this is obviously on a scale of 1 to 10, and I am basing this off of the experience mostly in the downstairs of my house, which is where I burned the bulk of my candles. I am only reviewing in this room here today because my husband is home from work. He has a little injury, so he has been occupying the couch now for a few days, and I don't want to annoy him with this stuff, so that's why I'm reviewing up here. But it has been interesting to bring candles up here because it really does, I think, show how much the size of your room and especially the height of your ceiling, how much that impacts how you perceive a fragrance. The downstairs of our house is a lot more open concept and the ceilings are very, very high down there. Upstairs, it is more of an average ceiling height. I don't know, are these 9-foot ceilings? I feel like they're pretty average. So anyway, I think the candles smell a little bit more potent up here than they do downstairs, but the 6 out of 10 number that I gave you is based off of what I have noticed in the downstairs of the house. I might bump this up a little bit more for up here, but I still wouldn't give it like an 8 or anything like that. I might bump it up to like a 7 in terms of strength, but nothing much beyond that. So with this being a floral, for me, that is fine. I am a florist, but the funny thing is I am still not completely 100% sold on florals in home fragrance. I'm starting to embrace it a little bit more, but it's still not necessarily my favorite scent category. If I want to smell flowers, I can smell those at work. That's what I do for a living. So I don't necessarily need that at home, I guess. It's not that I hate flowers. It's just that I get my fill at work. So yeah, anyway, any burn issues here? No. I did forget to show you guys an overhead shot of the last candle that I reviewed, Be Mine, but it looks exactly like this one. So let me give you guys the overhead shot. There have been no burn issues here, no issues with the wicks. You're not going to get huge mushroom tops here, but the wicks do kind of want to get a little long pretty fast, and they do a little bit of a lean towards the center, but it's not a major issue for me. So let me give you guys that overhead shot here. You can see that this has just a really, there is a mushroom top floating around in there, ignore that. But this wax is a really, really pale blush pink. I love it. You can see there's no sooting, no discoloration or anything like that. This has been burning like a champ with regard to that. So, that's good. But yeah, I actually kind of think that I might want another one of these for later on in the spring, because it is a floral that I do enjoy. But obviously this is a very, I don't know, to me this is a very specific kind of Valentine's type label with the sugar cookie hearts on there. So I really like the color of the wax. I think what I'll do is the next time that I place an order, pop another one of these in my cart and just cut that label off and just enjoy that pale pink wax. Actually with this pedestal here. So for those of you that are newer to HomeWorx, if you are not aware, this is a HomeWorx candle pedestal. This one is several years old. I don't even remember what year I purchased this one. I own several of this specific style. I bought it because, I don't know, I'm a florist and I was like, oh cute, flower stuff, I need that in my house. But this came in, was it silver? I don't even remember what, I'm pretty sure it was silver. I spray painted it. So yeah, there are some pedestals that are popping up on QVC. I will link the HomeWorx items over at QVC in the description box down below as well. You can go check out some of the current pedestals and hurricanes. So I don't know why I had trouble with the word hurricane all of a sudden, but they also have some new hurricanes as well. So if you're interested in some of the accessories, that is where you can find them. But I usually get questions about the pedestals, and so I thought I would go ahead and address that. But it's a good one, right? Like there's ranunculus on there, roses, there's some cute little daisies. Looks like there might even be like some lisianthus or something going on in there, but just some beautiful different, flowers. And I love this in like that flat white finish. I don't know, I'm kind of boring when it comes to color in my house. So the white works well for me. But anyway, you guys, I hope that this review was helpful. Definitely give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful to you at all. Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new. That way all of my home fragrance related content will pop up in your subscription feed as I upload it here on my channel. Let me know if you have any questions at all. Check out the description box for all of the links. I appreciate you being here, and I will see you in the last review a little bit later on this evening. Take care. Toodaloo.